Hello, Dazza. You alright, mate? So, I'm going to start having a look at building this, the Pave Hawk. So, let's get everything set and ready. Let's check the airbrush. How's it going, Steve? Something's not right with my airbrush. Okay, that's not good. I don't know what's going on there. Let's get a bit of thinner. Alright, let's put the thinners over there. Yeah, no worries, Steve. I don't know what's going on with my airbrush, but something's not going right with it. I think the spring's gone. That's annoying. There we go. Maybe I had a little bit of something stuck in there. Let's give it a clean, shall we? I did give it a clean when I finished with it. Yeah, I think it might do, Steve. I normally give it a good clean out, but I think there might be just a bit of excess paint left on the needle. How are you guys anyway? Hope you're well. Let's give some methylated spirits. So I've got the day off today and tomorrow because it's not so little man's birthday tomorrow. "12 years old. Ow. Just stab myself in the needle. There's a little bit of crap on the needle. I might just have to give it a good clean up tonight. That's better. So let's do that up. How's you and the family, Daz? That's better. Right. We're getting somewhere now. Right, let's get that and some sea grey. Royal light grey, let's go for. I'm going to give it all a bit of a good undercoat. Let's see if I've got the right pot out, because this one doesn't sound like it's got much in it. That one's pretty much dead. Got a new type here somewhere. Dark sea grey. I'm running out of paint. Let's put it all together. That's the chrome. There we go. Right one. Ah, yeah. Hey, Rich, how's it going? Nice to see you, mate. Oh, it won't let me do it. How's the family? Right. Here we go. Right. I'm not going to put too much in this one. Couple of squares in there. Yeah, I can't, Daz, not today. I've got to pick the kids up from school in about an hour. And then I've got to pick Kirsty up at 4 o'clock. Right, so where are we? Right, wicked. So we are going to turn the pressure down on the airbrush. Can you guys see all right? Yes. Give you a bit more. Wood does. Yeah, it's little man's birth. Wow, I say little man. He's not so little anymore. He'll be 12 tomorrow. So what we're doing is we're painting up this piece, which is the cockpit. That light is very bright for you guys, isn't it? Maybe if I bring you around this way, it'd be better. I just can't see the comments as well. Yeah, exactly. Let's give it a little bit more pressure. So the good thing about this airbrush is it's pretty much dry as soon as it's finished, as soon as you've done it. All right, Rich, thanks for popping in, buddy. You take care. Hope you and Judy are okay, and we'll see you again soon. There's the back walls. So this is going to be fun. I can't wait to build this one. I'm a bit skeptical because it's a Italeri kit, and to be fair, they're not the best kit. I was just giving the inside a bit of a coating like that, because you'll have the inside cabin covering this, most of this. Hey Steve, how's it going, mate? Nice to see you. So, the thing with Italeri is they don't tell you what colours you're supposed to use, so I'm going to wing this one. So this is the colour that it's supposed to be, and I hate it. So I am doing it grey. It's not a really nice colour, to be fair. Where is it? Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It's like a really nasty brown and light brown. So let's put this together. So I'm just airbrushing the box. So inside the cockpit, inside the rear of the cabin, there is a container box that I'm just airbrushing up. Sorry about the noise, that is the airbrush. There you go. So that's what colour I've done that, and I'm going to add a little bit of a different colour to it as well, but I don't know what yet. So just giving most of it an undercoat of this grey, just for some start, just so it stands out. Sorry if I'm missing any chat. It's only a light dusting. Where's the other window, the door? I don't know. Probably on the other sprue somewhere. There we go. So that's that one done. Let's do the inside doors. So here. Also shows up any marks that we need to fill with a little bit of filler. So then we can fill them and sand them as we go along. Like there. So you've got a couple of little marks on those doors that we need to sand down and filler. And we should be good with those ones. Right, okay, so that's a little strange because I've only got one door, but the other one's already on there, so ignore that. There's the control panel there, so we're going to do this one as well. I'll do a couple of coats on that one eventually, because I want this one black. So what's everyone been doing? Hope you're all well. I see there's quite a few rays coming off of the Mersey dust. Yeah, I bet it is. Right, what we got there? So that's that done, that's that done. The two cockpit seats, they got some nice detail on them. You can do them in undercoat with grey. And then we get the black on them. Oh, no way. Yeah, mine's been playing up. I've got to get Ben to have a look at it. It was playing funny buggers yesterday. Right, so what we got here? That's another. Cars are a pain in the arse, dude. Right, so there you go. They're all painted. Right, so with this last bit, yeah, and it'll be cheaper as well, does. Right, what I want to do now is I want to get a tiniest little bit of black and add that to that. It'll only be literally one drop. There we go. Tiniest little bit of fillers. Mix that into there. Well, the airbrush down a bit. That's made it slightly darker. No worries, Steve, buddy. Right, so I've made the boxes slightly darker. There you go, with the weapons as well, bullet and the guns. Right, so now I want to do the same with these bits. So I want to turn the air down and less movement, which gives me a finer spray. You may need to get it a bit mucky inside. I'm pretty much making this one my own build. There you go, there's the seats now. They're looking better. Right, what have we done there? So we've done that, we've done that, we've done that, we've done that. Let's start. Put that to the side. I did get some paint on my glasses. Yeah, it's pretty much that, does. I just don't like the colour. I mean, I love this. This is what I've just finished building. So this is my P51. And it's even got Bugs Bunny on the side of it with a shotgun, which is quite cool. And Jack's underneath there. But I'm really pleased with this one. I've done quite a lot of detail underneath. There's a few more decals to get on it, but I'm quite happy. I'm not doing any more weather into it or anything like that. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that one. Right, where's my cutters? And I'd just like to show you Kirsty's model. So Kirsty's been building a Spitfire. This is the first ever kit she's built. But look at this. 1/72 scale Spitfire. She's done a brilliant job of that. Really chuffed for her. Cheers, Daz. So, yeah. Let's start building. Right. I don't know how long I got. I've got to be out of here by 10 to 3. So, I'll have to shut the live down at about 20 to 3. Because I've got to go and get the boy. So I've just done something really stupid. Didn't want to paint that bit there. What I'm doing now is I'm not actually putting any paint through the brush. I'm just drying, and then where I want to add some extra colour, you then just bring the nozzle on so it adds a little bit more. And then you take the paint off, and you can use the air, because of the thinners in there, you can use the air to dry it. Which is really helpful. So we've got that bit done, so it's saying now that we need to cut all of these bits off. Over there. Right, so now we've got the container. Ta-da! This is what we've done. And then this. How are we putting this? So that's the top two bits. They're going like that. And this one goes there. Okay, so let's get some Tamiya glue. This stuff has brought a whole new what's the word I'm looking for? It basically cuts down your build times and you get a better quality of build. So put a bit of Tamiya extra thin in there. And it's glued. better than super glue because you don't get the stupid marks. But you still can play around with it if you need to get it spot on. So then this one goes to the bottom like that. Nice one, Daz. How is my little mate anyway? Hope he's doing alright. Haven't seen him in ages. Right, so that one, we got that one that way. That one's facing that way, so that one's that end. So again, this will line up like so, and then all you do, a little bit there, a little bit down there, do the lid back up, don't spill it all over the table like some have done, i.e. me. So let's just sit and hold that for a second. And then this one. We'll go in there. So then what I'll do, there you go. One. Focus, come on. Let's just turn that down, see if we can turn it down a bit. There we go. perfectly made and weathered box. And then we've got the handle 25B. 25B. What sprue's this? What number is this one? Oh, Italeri, why'd you make it so difficult? So this one is B, so 25B is on here somewhere. Let's get the magnifying glass out. I can't find it. It's 36. 1, 2, 22, 23. That's not sprue. Because I can't read, and it's a D. 25D. There it is. So what I'm going to do is this one. Nip it off. Nip it off. Do is I'll paint that once it's on. Again. Oh, bless him. Well, hopefully soon we'll be able to say yes. Right. So there's that part done. Put the handle on, everything, like a little briefcase. Alright dude, no worries. Thanks Dazza. I will talk to you at some point later on. Say hello to Logie and the kids and Tash for me. I painted that bit. I didn't. That's annoying. Where's the paint that I wanted? What's this one? do. Now I need to let that dry, pop them off, but I need to do a couple of little holes. I'm just looking for my pin drill. Right, so I need to pin out some drill parts. Take care, Dazza. Right, so I need to go with, turn it over, I need to go with that one. Pin drill that one. And then I need the front two there. Right, so there's loads of different pinouts on the back here for each individual aircraft that they've done. But they're only calling for us to pin out a certain ones. That one and that one. So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that one. Right, so there you go, we've got 5 different pinouts. And that's the diagram there. And once we've done that, move on to stage 2, which is okay. So what we can do is we can get that rear mounted wall painted, cut them off the sprue. Right. Those file down. Right, so this will only go in one way. Like so. Again, get some glue right down the back edge. Couple of seconds, there you go. So we've got no put that one. Oh, that's good. Okay, I'm not doing that. Okay, I don't agree with that. I'm going to use a slight, so I'm going to use this one for this one, which is a Tamiya extra thin, Tamiya thin. No, it is extra thin. The other one's extra thin quick set. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it. There we go. So that one done. And we'll put this one on, and I think that'll be us done for today. Being extra thin on the inside. There you go. So they fit in there. Like so. So there we go. Okay, so we've got the details in there. We've got the carry case at the back. We will probably do a little bit more to that later. Before I forget, let's get rid of that. And then that will eventually sit inside there like that. Sort of sit in there like that, which will look cool. So now we've got to leave that to dry. We've got to paint up the seats. Well, the seats are done. Let's just take them off there. So the seats are done. We just need to get some colour on the seat belts. And then they will sit. In there like that. And then the joystick in the middle of them. Like so. So then we will have to move on to putting the roof on. So the interior of the cockpit roof. There's some decals to go on. And I don't know how well those decals will go, because if you look, they are a little bit old, so they might split. So we may have to just come up with a better idea for those ones. But anyway, we are going to leave it there, guys. And thank you for joining us today. Please, if you haven't, like and subscribe, and we will be back soon. Just a little heads up. So Leo has almost finished his Shannon class. He's got some aerials to go on, and the decals, a few more painted lines on there. But all in all, he's done a sterling job for one of his first attempts. No worries, Steve, mate. We're going to knock it because I've got to go. What is the time? I've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So yeah, he's done a pretty good job of it. And he's got some of the details in. He's got the rear end in. So yeah, he's got everything in there that needs to be in there. There's a few little touch-ups that he needs to do, a few more aerials. But yeah, he's done a really good job of that. Really impressed with him. And then again, this is the Spitfire. I've just the P-51 I've just finished. So we've got all the detail. I've done all of the watermarks underneath and the oil marks. I've used this stuff. So it's the Tamiya Weathering Master. And that's so much easier than using the washes. Still got a few decals to go on, paint the rest of the propeller. But yeah, it makes so much easier, like putting the oil marks on and stuff like that. Yeah, they are, dude. They're doing a really good job. And then Lucy, I don't know where she's put her truck. Put it in the window. Lucy's done a little build as well. And I can't remember where I've put it. Well, where she's put it. Is it up here? No, I don't know where she's put it to. If not, I'll post a picture of it on our community page, and you can see that one. She's robbed it and taken it somewhere by the looks of things, but yeah. So, you know what kids are like. Yeah, Steve, it's really good. He's really done well with it. I've given him a hand with some of it. I can't find Lucy's, that's really annoying. But yeah, so all in all, this is where we got to with this one so far. So I've put a bit of shading in on the floor for the dirt, and I'll dab a little bit of silver in there, and then we'll do some dry brushing with this and some of the dry brushing on this as well. But I really like that. That's really nice. Yeah, that is really cool. I really do. I think, to be fair, I've slated Italeri for their kits and stuff, because on the inside of the kits, they don't give you anywhere to join the kit. There's no marks or no lips or nipples or anything like that. But to be fair, I think we might get away with a Black Hawk. I think it might be a good one. So, yeah. Right, guys. I am going to end it now because I've got to go and get Leo. So, thank you all for joining us. Don't forget, please share if you haven't already. Like and subscribe, and we will see you very soon. Take care, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye.